Yeah, sure.
Can you explain in detail what happened exactly and what you remember from your eyes?
See, we were going on the bike, and the funny thing was, I was not supposed to be on the bike. I was supposed to be in the car. We don't have bikes and cars, and I mean, very few guys had. So there was this boy who was supposed to go on the bike, and then he said, Pillion, there was a girl he was in love with, and she was going in the car. So he said, I'll go in the car, you go on the bike. So I got on the bike. And you know how guys are when they're on the bikes, and if they sense that you're scared, they'll do stuff. They'll, start doing funny things. So this guy will do it once in a while. I say, hey, be careful. And what happened is, he was just, because the middle of the night, he took his legs and put it on the crash guard, and he was doing that. And there was a shoe tied up, and I was doing something, and I looked up, and there was a lorry almost on us, a truck with buffaloes. And this guy had his legs on the crash guard. So he couldn't brake. So what he did, very playfully, he accelerated and tried going past, and the lorry hit me, and it broke my thighs. Like, it broke in two places. It broke here also. And I suddenly looked down, and am I being too graphic?
No, please.
I look down and I see two knees, and there's no pain. I just think, I think it just, like, I was thinking, what the hell, I have two knees. And then by then people came running, and they tried to lift my leg, and that's when it hit me. And then they took me to hospital, and then it started.
Do you remember the moment of impact?
I remember, I flew, and this guy was just sitting there. Nothing happened to him on the bike. The headlight went on, but I took it on my knee, and, I flew quite a distance. And then I remember the hospital. It was very weird because my legs had puffed up like this. It was so big, and they were cutting my pant, and I was telling, be careful. Yeah, that's very expensive, or some nonsense I was saying. And then I remembered they were taking me in the lift, and there was this very dirty compound. I still remember he was wearing khaki shorts and khaki shirt, which was filthy. One very scruffy guy was just standing there, very sullen, and he was going down the lift, and I was alone in the lift with him. And I actually asked him, Anna, can I hold your hand? Because I was scared, And it was like, it was like a very weird moment, because I felt I needed some kind of comfort. I needed some support, and I felt so lost. It was that kind of a night. It was very scary. It was like...
Was this probably one of the most important nights of your life?
Yeah, it molded who I am. Like, it's to become who I am, what I wanted to be. Like, my mother is a very strong person, and she's always told me, like, whatever, like, if I tell her I want to meet Narendra Modi ji, and she'll say, yeah, why not? She'll never think I can't do it. And she'll try to make it happen. So that's always been in me, like, I've always wanted to be. I'm very positive. I'll work at something. What do you do? I said, what do you do? She said, I'm doing MPhil in psychology. I'm going to do my doctorate. What do you do? I said, nothing now, but I'm going to become a big actor. And she told me later, much later, like 2-3 years later, I thought you had delusions of grandeur, because I know you can't walk. My friends have told me you're never going to walk again. You can't walk, but you wanted to be an actor, not just an actor. I said, I'm going to be a star. I will be that. And I'll never think I'm